Well, welcome back. He is an author, a veteran, a NASA engineer, maybe most importantly, a cat lover. I kid, but Homer Hickam is one of West Virginia's favorite sons, and he joins us today. Thank you so much for being with us, Homer. I appreciate it.
Well, thank you for having me, Amanda.
It's my pleasure.
Always good to talk to you.
Thank you. You too. I'm still lobbying for Jeff Bezos or Richard Branson or somebody to hear one of our interviews and get you up in outer space here before long. But I wanted to bring you on today because, of course, we want to talk about your time with NASA as an engineer and your thoughts right now on everything that is going on, because obviously the International Space Station is just that, international, and we have a little bit of politics going on when it comes to that. What are your thoughts as you're watching all of this unfold in Ukraine?
Well, I know that the folks that operate the International Space Station would love to avoid politics, but in fact, the ISS is a political instrument. The whole idea was to have a station in space with former enemies together, working together. And this has worked. I mean, actually, we launched the space station back in 1998. So we're looking at over 20 some years of cooperation and operation. But unfortunately, now we are at a crossroads toward the end of the life of the station in any case, where it looks like politics is naturally going to have to intrude. And more than likely, we're going to end up getting a divorce from the Russians.
What would you like to see, and what would your hope be moving forward? We are talking close quarters, and obviously the people who are there at the space station, you know, are removed from that, so to speak. But I think that what you're talking about when it comes to some of this is maybe the bigger picture and principle.
A lot of relationships have been built up between American and Russian mission controllers. But unfortunately, with the situation that it is today, I think that, well, we can't really decommission the space station. It'd probably take 2 or 3 years to do it safely. So the main thing right now is to avoid the optics of American and Russians just being all friendly and hugging up and all that kind of thing, while the Russian government is killing innocent men, women, and children in Ukraine. So I think we're going to have to work in a very professional way together. Enemies who cooperate, but we don't show a great deal of friendship and happiness in our work in space. And in your
recently released memoir, Don't Blow Yourself Up, you talk about some of this and about how, you know, any agreements of the past. I want to read exactly what you said. You said that negotiating with the Russians on the International Space Station in Moscow has some relevance to today's situation. There are good people, but this cruel, illegal war outweighs any past agreements or friendships. Is it sad for you as someone who's been a part of all of this to see it come to this? I mean, obviously, I know it's very sad on the surface, but there must be an emotional toll just based on your history with NASA.
Yeah, it is painful, and I know it's painful for the 20-some years of other folks who've worked with the Russians now having to leave them. But the Russians are headed up a fellow by the name of Dmitry Rogozin, and he has made no secret about being totally in favor of the Ukrainian invasion. He's made all kinds of threats to destroy the space station, even to the point of threatening nuclear war. So I don't think that we have any choice but to use the space station as a lever for diplomacy. And what I would recommend is that the vice president, who's the head of the National Space Council, call together all the other International Space Station partners, get together and decide what we're going to do about the Russians, and probably we'll end up inviting them off the station. And when they refuse to go, we'll probably have to say, well, all right, we're going to decommission the space station, which is kind of old and creaky anyway, and we're going to let it go.
Well, Homer Hickam, we always appreciate your perspective. It's always my honor to get a chance to talk with you. You can get his book on his website, Don't Blow Yourself Up. That and many others on the website, also on Amazon. I hope you'll come back. Thank you so much.
Anytime, Amanda. Thank you for having me.
You're welcome. Have a great day. Homer Hickam, everyone. We'll be right back.